So over the years to build up infrastructure, we've had different types of mechs. We've had big mechs, tiny mechs, complex mechs, simple mechs, dumb mechs. Hey, isn't that my? But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a very simple mech that looks pretty good in my opinion. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is place down 6 wooden rods going upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab a plastic block, place it right here. Grab 2 servos. Place one on each side facing downwards and then facing outwards like this. And then over here the same thing. Grab 2 more plastic blocks. I guess technically 4. You're going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And make sure that you have your merging level set to red. None of this really connected. So you're going to go just a couple more blocks down. So in total you're going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Grab your scale tool. Select this one right here. And set it to 0.1. And simply scale it once down. Okay, I'm scaling it the wrong way. Scale it once down. Same thing with over here. 1 down. And then 1 more. And then the same thing over here. 1 more. Now you're going to grab 2 more servos. Simply place them like this. And then go here. Alright, and then over here the same thing. And then you grab your child tool. Just move it 1 time like this. Make sure it's still connected like this, okay? So you're going to simply scale it down 1 more. To the point where this gray part is not touching here. So we're going to do the same thing over here. Simply move it outwards. Then move it down. Alright. Then with your scale tool, once again, still set to 0.1. You're going to move this one up. And then over here, this one up. Perfect, perfect. Grab some more plastic. Place it right here. This one you can pretty much scale it however you want. You just want to make sure that it's connected here. Same thing with over here. Just scale it inwards and then make sure it's connected here. Then place another block here, then 1 outwards, another block here, then 1 outwards. Then you're going to grab a pilot seat. This is Editor Adrian. By the way, you want to make sure that you actually use a car seat. So, pretty much the same way, except to make sure it's a car seat and not a pilot seat. So, it's even better because it's cheaper. Now you're going to grab 2 delay blocks. You can place them right over here. So, 1, 2. Then grab a switch block. Place it right over here. So, you're going to disconnect this from the switch. So, disconnected. So, bind this one to this one. Then this one to this one. Pretty much creating a loop. So now grab the switch, or I guess bind the switch, and bind it to one of them. Now you're going to pretty much bind this one to all of them, so kind of just do that, along with unbinding the pilot seat from all of them. Doesn't need to be binded to any of the servos. Alrighty, so now you're going to grab some more plastic. You're going to go up here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to go down until it matches this level. So just go down a couple blocks. You see how it's perfectly aligned just like that. Same thing over here. Alright, you're going to go 3 blocks outwards on each side. 1, 2, 3. Over here, 1, 2, 3. Over here, 1, 2, 3. And then over here, 1, 2, 3. Simply select these parts here. Click, 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 and turn off collision. Now you're going to grab 4 motors and place 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 over here. Make sure they're not binded to the delay block. They don't need to be binded there, right? Actually, make sure you unbind all of them. So make sure they're binded unto nothing. To nothing, to nothing, to nothing. Now select them all. Then click the pilot seat. So backwards is going to be S, of course. Then right is going to be D. Then left is going to be A. And then, of course, forward is going to be W. We're good to go. You simply want to save everything and make sure that you turn up the settings of the delay block. So make sure it's just set to maybe something like 0.2. You can mess with the settings just to make them look a little bit better. Now turn everything like this invisible. So I'm going to do that real quickly. Select everything. Turn off anchor mode. Turn up the torque of the servos just by 2 like that. Then delete this rod. Delete, delete, delete. Alright, take a seat. Flick the switch block. And now, you got yourself some simple mech legs. Of course, right now, they look a little bit weird. You might be saying, hey, how can I make them look a little bit more, natural? You can simply mess with the settings with your screwdriver. So, let's say we want to make the legs maybe not too far apart. There we go. Even just like that makes them look a lot nicer. And then get this simple little walking animation to just, cruise around, walk around. And yeah, that's how you can make yourself some simple mech legs. Peace. This is how you can make yourself some super cool simple mech legs.